Θέλμα είχε πει ότι παρακολουθούν. Ωραία. Ποιος όμως το παρακολουθεί? Τέλος, ξέρεις τι, για να σε παρακολουθεί έξω από το νοσοκομείο θα είναι. Λέω εγώ τώρα. Έτσι κι αλλιώς ανεβαίνει άμα θέλει. Άμα δεν θέλει δεν ανεβαίνει. Έξω από το νοσοκομείο τι παρακολουθούν? Ποιος όμως? Εσύ εδώ μιλάς. Δεν το ψάξα όλο το νοσοκομείο. Οπ, αυτός κάθεται εδώ.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
Για πες μας.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy.
Να σε φάω σένα. Κάτσε κάτω. Release. Έχει κόσμο. Θα σε φάω όμως. Ίσα ίσα που με προκάλεσες. Έλα εδώ να σου πω κάτι.
Hey, Doc.
How long you can avoid?
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
The police may be slow, but they will find you eventually.
Well, how come you didn't turn me in then? Nah, Doc, I figure you have something to hide so you can't ask the coppers for help.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
The police may be slow.
Well, how come you didn't turn me in then?
Καλά, θα τα πούμε εμείς.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Σε τι παρακολουθάς χαρτάκι. Εδώ θα σε βρω εσένα. Όπ, ένα κουτί εκεί. Εδώ τον είδα. Να.
I cannot enter.
Αυτός ποιος είναι πάλι?
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trench suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do.
Musophobia. Yeah, πες μας. About yourself?
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital.
Λογικά οι επιλογές που
I think he went to
κάνεις
the sewers on purpose.
σε φτιάχνουν κι άλλο χαρακτήρα.
So I
Πρέπει να
can
γίνω
go
πιο
after
βίαιος. Δεν ξέρω, μου αρέσει το μυθιστόρημα έτσι που πάει.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together.
Μάλιστα.
Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Ποιος ρε πούστη μου, τι παρακολουθεί την άλλη και πού είναι για να την παρακολουθήσει. Θα δεν τα ψάξαμε καν τριγύρω, ό,τι να είναι. Έχω αφήσει πολύ πράγμα. Βασικά, α δούμε το χάρτη εδώ. Έχω κάνει το ξενοδοχείο, το νοσοκομείο μόνο τριγύρω. Και εκεί το... από εδώ με πήγαν εδώ. Οχ. Δυο εκεί πάνω. Τι φάση. Οπ, 7 level. Τον άλλο ρε. Τι φάση η τύπη. Μάλιστα. Εξαφανίστηκε το quest τώρα που κοιτάω. Ό,τι να είναι. Αυτοί παρακολουθούσαν την... Three days, one of you... Θέλμα, your mission is... Ό,τι να είναι. Αυτοί τι παρακολουθούσαν. Να το. Άμα ψάχνεις μέσα στην... Άκου εδώ τι γίνεται. Και τώρα πήρα το παράθυρο. Δεν βγαίνει το παράθυρο. Αναβάθμιση τα όπλα, οπωσδήποτε. Κοίτα ρε τι βρίσκεις. Άλλος. Enter at your own risk. Εδώ κάτι έχει. Τέλος πάντων, κάτσε να τελειώσουμε εκείνο. Δεν είμαι και πολύ αναβαθμισμένος, δικαία μου. Όπα, ένα κουτί εδώ. Τι πόρτα είναι αυτή? Εδώ. Κυρία μου. Για πείτε.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Πλερό. Are you that rich? Are you... Αυτό.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Αυτά είναι. Εσύ τι
May I
κάνεις
ask
όμως?
if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social
Και ένα
standing.
μαχαίρι έχει εκεί μια λεπίδα. Tell me...
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Άκου αυτή. She charged you.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Έχει. Έχει τι έχει. Μάλιστα.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Κάτσε να δω.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain
Το
is
δάκωσε
the reason you're here.
βρικόλακας.
Is someone taking care of you?
Yes,
And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Πες μου
Tell
και
me
σένα.
about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Αφού η μαμά του προστατευτεί δεν μπορεί να ρωτήσει.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail in this hospital?
No?
I have to go now, sir.
Δεν θες να
But don't
μιλήσεις.
hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Εσύ πες μου λίγο τους
Good
εκβιασμούς.
evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Δεν μπορεί να μιλήσει. Πες μου τους
Have you
εκβιασμούς του.
heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Καλά.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Καλά. Ρε τι πουτανίτσα. Τους πήρε λεφτά και δεν μου έδωσε εμένα. Πούντινα. Όχι αυτή. Οπ, εκεί ένα ερωτηματικό έχει. Οπ, εδώ. Τώρα έχω την ίδια απορία με εσάς. Αν έχει την ίδια απορία με μένα. Που γίνεται να βαθμίσει τα όπλα. Κάτσε να σου πω εσένα αυτοί που σε παρακολουθούνε.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Για
Have
πες.
you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
Μάλιστα. Άκου το προσωπικά σου.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You are dead. You know nothing. You could be in danger.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings
Φάτε να
that were
μάθει.
here before this island even had a name.
Εγώ έσφαξα αυτούς.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Άκου τώρα όμως. Αυτή η πόρτα είναι κλειδωμένη. Το πουτάνι που είναι. Πήγε το βλαμμένο που χρέωσε το κρεβάτι. Να το.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Ποια το χρέωσε, όχι αυτή.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Αυτή... Ω, και εκεί πολλά τέτοια έχω ξεχάσει να ανοίξω. Ξέρεις τι, πάνε μία πάνω. Έλα, τρέχα. Κι άλλο εκείνα. Τυφλός ήμουν όλες τις φορές τις προηγούμενες, δεν πειράζει. Θα πάμε κάτω με το παιδί, εδώ έχει. Εδώ δεν γυαλί. Οπ, να το κι αυτό. Τα πήρα εγώ όλα, και αυτό. Και αυτό. Μάλιστα. Εδώ ποιος
It's
είναι?
locked, all right.
Εδώ είναι ο Strigling Pipets. Μάλιστα. Και εδώ είμαι εγώ. Άκου λίγο. Εδώ δηλαδή άμα καθίσω να βαθμίζεις όπλα. Μόνο skills. Τέλος. Measures event every night on health status. It can also be must. If a discrete health status drops below the critical, applying you to house decides it failed. Αυτός θέλει φάρμακο cure με τη μαμά του και αυτός το ανεμία. Μάλιστα, αυτοί οι δυο. Οπότε κάποιον θα φάω, κάποιον θα σώσω, Τέλεια. Τα όπλα όμως, τα όπλα ρε φίλε, τα όπλα, κάντα αναβάθμιση. Εδώ τόσα υλικά έχεις, βίδες έχεις, παπαριές έχεις. Κλειδιά έχεις. Και άλλα κλειδιά έχεις. Αυτό ας πούμε, το πλάκι. Κάτω εκεί μια αναβαθμισούλα. Πατά, δεν γίνεται. 3-4, μάλιστα. Γιατί το πριόνι γίνεται 3-4. Τέλος πάντων, δεν γίνεται. Σας πω εγώ. Πάμε κάτω. Θα μιλήσουμε με εκείνον. Να τον σώσω για να μου πει που είναι. Να του δώσω ένα φαρμακάκι. Εσύ δεν είσαι. Οπ. Οπ. Οπ, και αυτή είναι. Πού είναι αυτή? Πού πήγε, πού πήγε? Κάτσε, περίμενε τώρα. Εδώ που είναι τα κρεβάτια. Εδώ.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Να σου δώσω ρε φιλαράκι. Treatment for fatigue. Ναι, δώσ' του το.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Εντάξει, αλλά personal questions για πάντα. Δεν απαντάς. Πες μου για το...
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
See?
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
I have other concerns right now, Doctor. But I'm fine, thank you.
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed.
Το είπαμε αυτό.
Of course.
Well,
Και αυτά.
Do you require medical attention?
I have...
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Εκεί που είναι οι άλλοι. Πού ήτανε? Όπου εσύ πια είσαι?
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
Oh.
What can you tell me about our patients here at...
This hospital.
Can you be more...
Well,
Μάλιστα.
What
every day
new-
it...
Αυτά τα είπες και στην αρχή.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your ability.
Not...
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and...
How is the...
Everybody work...
Μάλιστα, δεν με βοηθά.
For how long?
I first...
And before...
If you must...
Στην αρχή τα είπε.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
Κάτσε τώρα εκείνους τους αγνώστους που ήτανε. Όχι. Που τους είδα ρε. Όπ, έχουμε και αυτόν εκεί. Αυτός. Ναι. Πούντος όμως τρέχα. Στην αυλή είναι ο μπάσταρδος. Αυτός που πήγε από εδώ. Θα σε φάω σαν. Οπ. Η τύπης αυτή. Τι φάση. Πώς μας ξέφυγες?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Πες μου.
Tell me what
Oh.
Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your
Oh,
conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
Τι της λένε? Θα της έλεγα δεν έχεις το δικαίωμα, αλλά καταλαβαίνω κι εγώ, αλλά
Perhaps
πήρες.
you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Πουτάνα κι εσύ. Θα το πω.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett's is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett's must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Μάλιστα, χάνει το... Μάλιστα.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Δεν θα τα πούμε ακόμα τα μυστικά σου. Τώρα έχει κάποιους άλλους έξω. Πού είναι εκείνος? Να εκεί. Στη σκηνή είναι. εδώ έχει τίποτα. Κάτσε. Εδώ έχει κάτι. Το παράθυρο ακούω, τίποτα κρυφακό. Οπ.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Αυτή δεν είναι το βαμπύρι και τότε στη μάχη.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate. He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
Έτσι που μιλάτε τόσο γάμπα τα τάκια.
But first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Μάλιστα.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please, every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Μάλιστα. Συντάψε αυτός εδώ. Ποιος. Ωχ, άνοιξε η πόρτα.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Shut up. Έλα, εντάξει. Τι λες? Θέλω να το πω. Σκάσω και από τη σειρά μου. Με ψήνει τρελά. Αλλά για λόγους βίντεο θα πούμε αυτό.
Please calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores or
Oh.
They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Ρε τη θεία. Ρε τη θεία, τι είπε. Και είπαν στο βουλός, αλλά δεν θα μάθαινα ποτέ. Όπα, και μια τουλαπίτσα. Εδώ τι άλλο έχεις θεία.
Miss Jones, greetings. How do we feel?
Again? Waking a poor old...
Έλα.
I'll come and visit you shortly. Good night, Miss Jones.
Κατά λάθος, Miss Jones. Κάτσε ηρέμη. Αυτό τι είναι, σαπφό λέει.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Καλά λέει. Ω, και εκεί ένα βοσβήνει.